Potentially we're live. Looks like it. Let me run my sound check real quick. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, probably fine. There we go. Right, straight back into it today. I think I resolved whatever problem was happening yesterday with my screen problem. So we should be good, I think. We'll see how we go. Right, so we basically, at the end of last stream, or during last stream, we were working on the equipment system. Got that mostly implemented. I was just then working on equipment having different slots, which I'll finish off today. So you can equip a weapon currently, and I'm trying to make it so you can equip other things like armor or whatever else, jewelry. So let's start working on that. And the first thing, I was thinking about this overnight, the first thing I want to do is combine these two maps together, I think, because it's a little awkward the way it works right now. So let's create, I can probably just do a header file, honestly. Equipment slot.h. Minimal probably, and the generated file, and we'll do a struct. Can make it a blueprint type, let's see why not. Probably don't, yeah. I think structs are public by default in C++. So yeah, we basically want to move, instead of having two maps, we'll have one map with the key as the tag, and then the actual actor and the stack in this data here. So we'll just do item stack. Probably will need to actually include that actually, and then equipment actor. Need to import this, I think. Cool. So now in the equipment manager, we can just have one of this current equipment, and that will just be if equipment slot. Can I get away with a forward declare right there? Okay, so now we need to change this a little bit. So current equipment. So is there something in the slot? If there is, unequip. And then what we'll do is item stack is item stack. There we go. this because it'll be not pointed by default. We can just do we don't need the add function because we'll always do that. And we've got here an attach, that's fine. Okay, so I can change this as well. And then yeah, down here we need to actually do the adding, so that'll be so. And now we need to change these broadcast events to not take it in like this. It'll actually be maybe we do a const reference here. And we just do the same below. I'm just thinking, I think maybe very good. So now when we call those dispatches, we can just tell it to use this and unequip. If current equipment contains does not contain the slot, then we can just return immediately. So right here, current equipment slots dot new equipment, no dot equipment actor. So if there is an equipment actor, then we destroy it, and we don't need to remove it from the slot because we'll do that at the end. We also need to do the broadcast. What is happening here? If the items contains the slot, so we remove it. Okay. So we're going to do that as well. This can be, I suppose, const. What is this even used for? Nothing anymore. And that is also not needed. And then right at the bottom, we can do current equipment dot remove slots. There we go. That should all be converted over now, I think. There's a couple of UIs that are going to be mad. I can't remember what they are though, because we changed the way the callbacks work. Hopefully my audio and everything's okay. Let me know if anything needs to go up or down or whatever. It's quite hard to tell myself while I'm streaming. Wait, I am streaming, aren't I? Did I click go? Yeah, that's right. We are good. Wait, what's going on here? Equipable item. Takes the slot. So I guess that will be stack. Like this. So if the stack we're trying to equip is actually equipable, then we'll do stuff. How's it going, Shaik? Welcome in. Nice to see you again. And for the slot, we can look at the equipable item slot. Like that. And I guess we can make that const. Doesn't like the way I'm spelling that, but that's fine. Okay. I think there's still going to be errors, right? Yeah. Because some sort of UI... Why does it keep scrolling me to the bottom? Equipment manager.h probably needs the actual import of that now. Equipment slot. We'll do a full include, I suppose. That should be fine. Alright, what's the next error? Pretty sure it was like item row, maybe? Was gonna potentially have a problem. Why is this so small, by the way? Okay. Yeah, item row widget. Yeah, so this dispatcher has changed, the item equipped. Okay. This now needs to be equipment slot for declaration, I suppose. It's not a very good name, actually, equipment slot, because it's not really referring to that. It's referring to the data that's in the slot. Okay, and the last thing I think I want to do is, where is it? When we equip something, we create the slot. I want to say, I want to actually tell the slot what its, see this is confusing, what its actual slot is. What the tag is, I suppose. Slot tag. Just in case we need that. So the actual equipment that is stored in here is actually going to know what it's going to be able to do a quick lookup, but also be able to tell, like, from one of these what slot it's in. Okay, I think we need to probably initialize some of this stuff. See if these lights behind me behave tonight. It's not looking promising so far. Right, we should be, I think, compiling back in business now. We have not perforce. Okay. Yep, we are compiling. Is there a new version? There is. Ooh. I won't do that on stream, but I will check that out. Alright, so hopefully now we can actually equip armor if I've done this all right. Glasses in the lounge, I think, damn it. Yep, and the armor doesn't do anything yet. We do need an attribute for that, actually. This always takes a second to boot up the first time. Here we go, we're in. Okay, so we should now have, hopefully, let me double check actually, so this doesn't crash. The helmets and stuff have, yeah, a slot. No, they don't have the slot set. Okay, hang on. Boots. Okay, we're gonna need to make a new tag here. Dot chest. Oh, this is boots, so let's do that. Feet slot. Okay, and this doesn't have an actor to spawn. Chest is gonna be chest, obviously. Helmet will be in the head slot. So it should be really easy for us to add new slots to the game, which would be nice if we want like rings or, you know, I don't know, like artifact slots or anything. What is this, legs? Okay, and I think also we need to look at the axe and make a new slot for weapon. Main hand, maybe? Because it might not necessarily be a weapon. Could be like a spell or something, or a staff or whatever. And then that leaves offhand free for maybe a shield or something like that. Okay, so this will equip into the main hand slot. And we should, fingers crossed, be able to equip that stuff now. So I can equip the sword. Doesn't spawn the actor though. Let me have a look at that first. What's going on here? Equipment class. Load synchronous. What is this? Okay. Let me change this up slightly. I basically want to do like that, I think the problem was we weren't actually loading, we weren't doing the load. This is a soft class pointer. And that FJEC wasn't actually doing the load. Should be okay now, hopefully. Let's have a look. There we go. Sword, very good. Axe. Wait, when I open my inventory, it doesn't show what is equipped, so I need to fix that. Alright, so if I grab... Wait, why did that stuff not load? items, boots. No, it has the thing set. Okay, that's weird. Oh, there we go. So if I take that armor, I should. Uh-oh, crash when I try to equip it. Okay, what is the problem? Oh, I never check if there is a valid thing there. Okay. Probably not great to access this twice like this, honestly, but okay, so if the equipment is not null, because the armor doesn't really have an actor to spawn. It might eventually, but it's kind of just data at the moment. There's no like the sword actually puts a sword in my hand, but when you equip armor, it doesn't. There's nothing for it to really do. So I need to support not necessarily having an equipment class. So if it's not null, spawn the actor and all that, and then yeah. Okay, we should be good. How's everyone's day? Hopefully good. Mine was very relaxed. I went for a massage today. 10 out of 10. Would recommend. My girlfriend was very kind and booked me a massage after a big relief week this week, and it was amazing. Are both of those lights dead already? Oh my god. I need to sort out this light situation. Alright. Okay, so okay, there is a soft object load problem here, I think. Either that or it takes a really long time to load. Yeah, for some reason these icons don't load immediately. But then I'm pretty sure if I force load them through here, now they'll be there. No. I have to restart. Oh, what the hell? If I save, that'll probably trigger it. Yeah. It's not loading the assets correctly. Okay, leggings, boots, iron helmet. Okay. Dang it. I still can only have one thing in at a time. The equipment slots are set. Okay, let's look at this code. When we try to equip something, we equip it into a certain slot. So let's see what that slot is. It might just be nothing. I put on the helmet. What do we get? Oh no, equipment slot head. Okay. Equipment does not contain that, so it should be fine. And then we add it. Here's my little debug thing. We add it, and now this current equipment should have the data for it. So yeah, you can see the key is head, and then the value is all that stuff. Okay, so then let's see what happens when I try to equip something else then. So boots, slot feet, so that doesn't contain anything with slot feet, I think, right? Yeah, no, that is working. Okay. So I guess it's just the UI is not displaying it correctly, but it is actually equipping the stuff. Okay, so if I look at the item thing then, the item row, when do we do our update? Right here. We trigger this function. Okay. Okay, I see the problem. It's we only listen to a binding. Yo, bye, welcome in. Nice to catch you, man. What's that, 3 days in a row? That's a good effort. Yeah, so we bind, but we don't initialize initially. So we're going to need a function here for like... do something like that. A little dark on the webcam tonight because my lights are playing up as usual. Still haven't got them sorted. Saw your stream when I was scrolling. Oh, nice. Very cool. Oh, so I'm showing up on like the YouTube page now. That's cool. Yeah, progress is good. I'm just fixing one last small little bug with the equipment, but we now have the end of yesterday's stream, the armor equipment, and then the weapons actually in your hand now. So we're getting there. Slow progress, but we are getting there. Okay, so to check if a stack is equipped, what we want to do is look through this basically. Okay, so it'll be like if equipment data dot value dot item stack is equal to the stack, then we'll return true, otherwise return false. Should be good with that. Cool. Slow progress is the best progress. Yeah, I guess. Okay, so now the widget, when it initializes, it can basically check the equipment manager and say, is stack equipped? Equipment manager. No, what am I looking for here? How do we know what stack we've got? We just have a variable for it, okay. And that will be a boolean, and then we just need to do this basically. Okay, so I'm going to make a helper function actually. Okay. How was your day, man? Hopefully good. So we just want to do this, but do it based off of this boolean instead. Okay. And now we can just go set equip status based on this. And this will make this code only in one spot, which will be slightly easier to maintain. So when we unequip this item, yeah, not too bad, man. I was just saying I had a massage today, which was absolutely fantastic. It's been a big week. So my partner graciously booked me at a massage, and it was, yeah, fantastic. Pretty chill other than that. Okay, so when we unequip any item, we kind of just want to say, like, if that, set it to false. Otherwise, just don't worry about it, maybe? Equipment slot, when an item gets equipped. No, yeah, and I need to do the same thing here. This logic is actually wrong. Equipment slot. If the stack matches, then we turn it on. If not, we just ignore it. We don't turn it off. There we go. And then up here, I can go set equip status like that. We should potentially be away. Yeah, so good, man. Highly recommend. I don't get them very often, but when I do, it's 10 out of 10. I think sitting at a desk all day for work and then sitting at a desk all night for more coding is probably doing an absolute number on my back. Did you check out, I think it was you, right? Did you check out GD script? Maybe I'm misremembering who it was. If so, I apologize. Oh yeah, 100%. Oh yeah, nice. How'd you find it? Okay. Should be okay now? Yeah, okay, good. Good. The slots are working. Following Breaky's tutorial, nice. Used to watch his stuff in Unity back in the day, that's cool. Very good. So I can't unequip stuff by clicking on it. Wait. If I use a potion, it unsets everything. That's weird. Yeah, it's good. Yeah. Very cool. Yeah, that is weird. And actually, also, when I open it initially, it doesn't work. So is that because this doesn't work? Because this does get called. Yeah, look at this. The stack is weird. You know what? It'll be because I spawn these from the item list or something. Item list. Inventory list? Yeah, I spawn these where? Where do I spawn them? Right here. Yeah, so the set stack function is actually where I want to be doing this code, not down here. Because it doesn't actually know what the stack is just yet. There we go. Oh, come on, now it doesn't know what the equipment manager is? Okay. I'm just going to do this for now. No, probably const these. Okay, that should work now, I think. Compile that in. How far in development do you think you are for this game till it's finished? You know, that's a really tough question because I don't really know what the full scope of this is yet. It's just kind of me experimenting with stuff. But to get to the playable loop, which is what I'm trying to get to now, The playable loop is basically you go to town, pick up a quest, go to like a dungeon or wherever the quest is, complete it, get some loot, go back to the town, sell your stuff so you can buy better gear, and that's the kind of core game loop. From that, we still need to do shops. We need to improve the dungeon spawning. We need to do combat, and we just need to implement a bunch of items basically, and quests. So there's still like a couple of major systems I need to do, but we are making pretty good progress. I know it probably doesn't look that way because everything like visually kind of looks the same, but a lot of the, like you can see how much code we've written in this project so far. A lot of the core systems are coming along pretty well. Yeah, I don't know how many lines of code we're at yet, but it is quite a lot. With RPG features, oh wait. So it's like Dungeon Simulator or something. Yeah, it's just, I'm aiming for like a procedural RPG, yeah. So not necessarily just dungeoning, but that's probably the first kind of loop I'll start with, because it's like a good base to get working, and then from there I can kind of expand out, you know? Because I kind of want to get playable as soon as possible, and then I can kind of, you know, it's easier to add features once you know the context the features will sit in. So, yeah, that's the plan. So it's like, I guess like, it's like a procedural RPG, but it's gonna, like, I'm aiming for more of like a fantasy life simulator, essentially. Like, imagine Skyrim, but without the main quest, and you just live in that world and do kind of whatever, or like Star Citizen, but fantasy or something. You know what you're going to do with the dungeons, like bosses in the dungeons levels. I haven't really designed that out yet. I'm not sure. Definitely want bosses. I am considering levels too. But yeah, I don't know. I guess when I get to that, if you're in the stream, you can help me design it. Help with some idea generation. But yeah, I don't have a solid plan for it necessarily yet. Other than obviously it needs to be a place you go, that you have to explore, that you fight enemies, and find loot, essentially, is all that kind of needs to be. But again, we'll get the basic thing working and then expand out from there. So like I have this super crappy dungeon generator right now that we'll probably expand out from. These are like corridors. Yeah, so we'll make it more advanced than this, but yeah, that's the plan. Alright, so let's see if we can get this working. So equip stuff, open it up, it's still equipped, very good. Yeah, now we're good. Drink a potion, still good. Go into here, it still shows what's equipped, which is good. And if I remove the item from my inventory, it doesn't unequip it right now. That's something I need to do for sure. Yeah, getting there though. I guess I should add a category for armor now, huh? Yeah, no, it's coming along. Coming along. Just need to quickly, no, it's not this. What is the file? UI? Just need to quickly do some sort of icon for armor. You know what? Let's grab one of these since I've already done the shape. And we'll just do it like this. looks like a backpack, but that will do. And then just get some shading in there. Sprites. Where are we? UI, re-imports. I'll duplicate this one and just shift it over by 16. There we go. It's supposed to be a chest plate. It doesn't really look like one, but that's fine. We'll filter for armor. Code your name, armor. There we go. So now we should be able to filter for that. Yep, very good. And we can still filter by typing. Very good. Gonna go do some more work on Godot and play some Monster Hunter. Very nice. Keep streaming in the background. See ya. Catch you later. Bye. Bye bye. Cheers for tuning in. I appreciate it. Okay, so that is, I think, working pretty good. What was the problem though? I still need to make it so that when you drop an item, when you remove an item from your inventory, it unequips it if it is equipped. So equipment slots. I'll probably go to like 10:30 tonight, so we've probably got another half an hour to an hour to go. Okay. What did I literally just say I was going to do? So when you remove an item from your inventory, what is the way I want to do this? Tempted to throw this code in the player, but does this have any concept of the inventory it's attached to? Not really. Okay. I'll do it in the player for now then. So somewhere on begin play, we'll say equipment manager dot on. No, what is it? Item inventory on item. Oh, we don't have a removed callback. Okay, let me do that real quick. Inventory components. What do you mean you don't know about item stack? Oh, we're forward. No, god damn it, I'm doing this in the wrong class. Hang on. Inventory component is what I wanted. Here we go. Okay, and then we'll do one for removed as well. Good. Add a couple of callbacks in here. Okay, and then we need to just call those when we add an item. And when we remove an item. Okay, very good. Yo again, Liv, welcome in. Nice to see you again. 3 days in a row for you too, I think. That's very kind of you to keep showing up. I'm sitting in the dark today because my freaking lights are still playing up. And we're basically just finished off the equipment like slot system from yesterday that I was having trouble with my computer lagging. Wait, no way, did I forget a semicolon? 59 in player character. Ah, right, I hadn't finished. On item removed. Add dynamic. Remove that and quickly go back to the inventory, because what I actually want is probably for these to be const references, otherwise it's going to copy, which I do not want. Okay. Yep, and now we generate it, and that should be good this time. Yep. Chuck that. Doesn't really matter down here, I guess. And implement. Okay, so when an item's removed from the inventory, we would just want to say equipment manager dot is stack equipped item stack. And then if it is, just equipment manager dot unequip. I need to know the slot, don't I? Shit. Okay. Dot item class. Okay, so that should be it. So when we remove an item from the inventory, we also unequip the item if we have it. And then we should be good. We should be done with this, I think. The next thing I might do after this is actual armor stats, potentially. And then I'm actually pretty tempted to get into some shops, maybe make some items and get that kind of loop working. Or combat, I don't know, we'll see. Okay, so now if I wait, what? Why do I have 3 in these? Okay, sure, didn't really expect that. Okay, so we can equip this stuff. It's kind of weird that if it's stacked, it equips all 3. It should probably not do that, but yeah. So if I do this and now I put my sword in here. Yeah, good, it actually unequips it now. And if I take it back, equip it again, yeah, cool. Alright, what happens if I do that? Yeah, so it gets kind of confused if it's stacked. Sounds like a problem for another day though. Do that, get the sword back. And yeah, so the slots are working just fine. Now you can see I can't have more than one weapon equipped. And if I had other types of chest plates, which I guess we could do real quick, why not? Those, you know, like you can't have 2 things equipped to the same slot, basically. You know what I'm trying to say. How's it going, Banana Balls? Banana Balls is my girlfriend, by the way. Let me... Okay, here we go. Turn my music down. Okay, will do. Thank you. How's that? I also just modded you. I'm not sure if that worked or not, but yeah. Okay, so let's do, I'm gonna do a cheaty thing and just color tint this. For something else. What's another type of armor? Like leather, I guess. And we could do steel maybe? Just so we got some variety going on in the game, you know? So for steel, let's see. There we go. That will do. A couple of types of armor for testing. Okay, I need to check out the items. Oh, I should also commit this bug fix. Inventory, okay, cool. Save this guy, and then I'll just quickly set these up. So let's see. $47. Re-import. Is it not 47? No, it definitely is. There we go. Okay, diamond armor. Yeah, I'm a little worried how close to Minecraft this is getting. Did I click the shoes? I don't know. Okay, and then... Okay, there we go. Oh, it's because, yeah, right, of course. This is actually supposed to be 48 and 49. Seven? 6? 7. There we go. Okay, so there's the leather stuff and then one more set for whatever the other one was. So that is starts at 62. Steel. Okay, and we've got, what is that? 63 and 64. Big shoes for little twigglies, yeah, true. How's the music volume now? We all good? Okay, now we just need to create the items for all of those. So I'll just duplicate these. Iron boots, leather. Okay. So let's see, we got leather boots. Okay, and I guess I'll just half the value or something. Cool. Save all. It's better, but could go down a touch more. A bit of a glare on the camera for the lamp as well. Yeah, I can't really fix that glare for some reason. Can put the volume down more. There we go. Okay. Alright, so now we just need to set the icons. Keyboard is on point. Yeah, I reckon. Unfortunately, I'm not doing a lot of typing right this second, but leather helmet, leggings, cool. And now we just need to do that for the steel. Okay, steel. Where am I looking? Asset actions, bulk edits. All right. Steel, 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 and steel. Okay, and I'll just double the value for these. Cool. How's it going, Lunatic? Welcome in. Nice to see you. Nice name. Okay, so switch out the icons for the steel. Chest plate. The helmet. And the leggings. Cool. So we have those items in the game. Now what I want to quickly do is have these chests spawn every single item in the game for testing. So let me check if I have these set up in the asset registry already. I do. Okay, cool. So if we look at, let's see. Chest. Let me just chuck a quick cheesy thing in here. Begin play. So to do this, is it game, play, no, system something, gives me system library, assets. Get primary asset ID list, the primary asset type. And then we also want to return TRA primary asset ID. Feed that in. Loop through it, and there's another function, get system library for soft class pointer, soft class, what the heck is it called? Get soft class reference from primary asset ID, that's the one. Put in the asset ID, and this will return a tsoft class pointer. Okay, and then if the soft class, well, it will be valid, so we'll just do and just load it as that. And then if item class has flag abstract. If it does not have that, then we'll go ahead and add this item to the chest. So we'll do inventory.add item, item class, and I guess just one. And that should do it, I think. So every chest should spawn every item that's in the asset registry, which is basically every item in the game, if it's as long as it's not abstract. Alright. Which means I don't have to keep programming it to... oh, okay, here's a bug. It does work though. I don't have to keep programming it to add the items. Interesting, there's 8 in here now. Why does it keep getting so many? It's gonna be 9 when I play again. 14? What the fuck? There's a problem here. I don't know what the... Sup, Ali? Welcome in. Nice to see you. Going alright. Getting through it. Okay, so I think this just needs to fill, maybe? Oh, no. The problem is... we want to wrap that with a scroll box. And I guess just chuck fill on that. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I'm not sure why so many items are getting in here, but you can see the new armor types are in. So if I grab one of each of these, it should make it so that I can only have one of these equipped because they go in the same slot. And that does seem to be the case. Very good. Yeah, literally every time I play, there is more items in these chests. which makes it seem like it's remembering somehow. What the fuck? Now let me disable this. Magic. Yeah, it must be magic. Trying to think what the heck is even going on here. Nothing's... Hey, how's it going, Crims? Welcome in. I'm doing alright, man. The chest doesn't look like it's doing anything weird. Okay, what about if I play it? Because I can't tell if it's a UI thing or a data thing. If I look at the chest now that I'm in this UI... Oh, shit. I guess I don't have to be in the UI. I can just look at it now. There's no stacks? That doesn't make sense. Hmm? Stacks is empty. Thus, add item, go through. We definitely need a change event there. I mean, a add event to happen there. I have no idea what the heck is going on right now. Pro game dev right here. So maybe I might just pretend I didn't see this problem. How the hell is it doing it between sessions though? That's what I want to know. Might be because of like live coding, maybe. So I'll just restart and pretend I didn't see it. Okay, recompile. I'll just say like new armor or something. Oh shit. Missed and lost. Okay. Boot it up, and then I guess I'll get the armor stat working, and then if I manage to get that done as well, we can start looking into combat. The armor stats, how do I set up my stats? I literally did this yesterday and I've already forgotten. Here we go, attributes, that's what I meant. Okay, so we'll have a new one for attribute dot, what just happened? Oh, there we go. Attribute dot armor, that will start at 0. And I'm going to make a new class for equipment modifiers. I'll show you something cool with this too, in case you haven't seen this before. But so equipment modifier base abstract blueprintable, I guess, and then we use edit inline new. Okay, and then we create a new one which will be for armor. So no, attribute equipment modifier. That should be fine. Equipment, I don't know what just happened there, I just like zoned out for a second. Equipment modifier. Okay, and this one won't be abstract. This one will actually put some stuff in. So this will be if gameplay tag attribute tag, and then no, not uFunction, uProperty. Blueprint, read only, edit defaults only. Okay, all right, so we got that. That will be good. And then in the equipable item class, so this is the actual item itself, I'll add an array in here. Equipment modifier. Okay, and this will be blueprint read only, edit defaults only, but then we use the keyword instance, and this will do something cool. There we go. Compile that in. What's the problem? Equipment, equipable item line 25. Did I miss a, yes. That needs to be a pointer. Come on, you got this. Compile. Nice. Okay, so now if we go into, for example, the leather boots, we have this modifiers array, and this is a special type of array where it's instance, where if I can choose a type in here, and then it lets me actually set the properties of that type. So I can say, okay, this equipment modifier for the leather boots will be to increase the armor attribute by something, 1. Yeah, and we just do that for the armor, which is going to take a little second, but okay, chest plates, armor 3, helmets will be armor, and so I could put any other stat in here too, like I can make these boots make me faster or whatever. Increase it by 1, and then in here in the leggings we'll do armor by 2. Okay, and then we've got steel, so iron will be double, so make the armor value of that 2. Also, I'm just going to copy this. Okay, the chest plate will be 6. Helmets 2. And leggings 4. Okay, and then steel, do that real quick as well. Okay, so that was 2 before, so it'd be 4 now. I didn't miss the combat implementation, did I? No, not yet. We haven't got to it yet. I'm just finishing off the armor. Chest plate was 3, 6, so this would be 12 for the steel. And helmet. 1, 2, so that'd be 4. And then the leggings was 2, then 4, so this would be 8. There we go. There's some numbers basically now so it knows how much armor to give me for each type of thing, basically. So to quickly implement that, let's go to here, and we're going to need a function like apply modifier or whatever. Actually, those should go in the base class. Let's do, let's just make it a virtual, whatever. Okay. And apply to particular owner. Okay, and then the equipment modifier itself, we can do we actually probably need to implement these as well. Just do nothing. Okay, and then equipment modifier, we will generate these definitions, but this is actually going to do something this time. So what we'll do is we'll get the owner's equipment manager. Okay, and then do equipment manager, not the frickin' equipment manager, goddammit. Do attribute manager. And not a friggin', yeah. Include. Okay, attribute manager dot add, oh wait, yeah, so get attribute. The attribute is going to be the attribute tag dot add modifier, and the modifier will be a new, yeah, let's go up here. I'm just going to do additive for now. I'll probably come back to this and make it support the different types, but for now we'll just do this. Wait, how do I set the value on this though? I guess I can't because I didn't do the right type. Amounts is going to be equal to attribute value. Okay, and then we just apply that modifier, and I probably will just keep track of that modifier as well. Should I do it? Whatever, let's worry about the unapply later. Yeah, that should, I think, do it. So that'll apply the effect to me. So if I go, where am I going to show the armor, I guess? I didn't really think about that. I guess I'll just put it in the HUD somewhere for now. Okay. And I'll make a new widget for that. Indicator widget. Abstract, blueprintable. Armor value, and that will be uProperty. Sure. Okay, and then on initialize, is the text size alright for everyone, by the way, or is it too small? I was wondering that while I was watching my stream back the other day. Okay, include this, and then you attribute manager. It's fine now that I'm at my computer. Okay, right. Tick size, what's that? Tick size. What do you mean tick size? Did I say something about that? Yeah, I probably should make this a little bigger, shouldn't I? Let's just do that. Hang on. Editor, fonts. Just 20, 22. That seems big. Whatever, I guess it'll be fine. Oh, text size, yeah. Text size. This might be massive, I don't know, but it should be better for phones and whatnot. So attribute manager, let's see, what was I actually trying to do here? Get the armor value. So we can do attribute manager. It's good now? Okay. Get attribute value if gameplay tag request tag from attribute.armor. Okay, and then we just need to set that variable. Oh god, that's a name conflict. Trib val. Okay. And then armor value is int. What was it? If math. Round to int, I suppose. No, let's floor it actually. Okay. Yep, and then we can just do something like attribute, because we need this to update as well. This will do it on initialize, but we also need to do on attribute updated. Add a callback. Updated. Usually don't like requesting gameplay tags on demand like that. I've heard it's bad for performance as well as well but never investigate. I've seen people make subsystem to hold their gameplay tags. Yeah, I was thinking of doing that too. I was going to do it in the project settings. But yeah, I just haven't got around to it yet. I don't like, not necessarily for the performance reasons, I don't know about that, but I don't like this for the reason that it's like a string, you know, like it's just, I can just type whatever in here and it could break, or if I change the name and stuff. But it is too annoying to have to like make a public property every time, so yeah, I think I'll just put it in settings or something. Armor value. Yeah, we just need to implement this function. Have you ever used the T multicast delegate? If you're doubling down on C++, you may as well use the native version of multicast delegate so you get more features. No, I haven't. Can even bind to functions if you want. T multicast delegate, so that's just a variable type, huh? Multicast delegate template base class used for both normal event and multicast delegates. Type name delegate signature, that's a struct? Yeah, I'm not sure, I have to look into how those work. That sounds cool though. You mean basically rather than doing the stuff I normally do, right? The, I don't know where I have an example, but these. Oh, okay, I see, yeah. F1, whatever, yeah, gotcha. Yeah, maybe I should do that then. Because I really don't like the that these names exist in the global scope. So it'd be nice if I could not do that and just have them as actual variables like this. You fill out the arguments for the delegate in the template. Ah, okay. Does sound pretty cool. Sounds like more traditional like events, like in C# or whatever. Sorry for vaping on stream, by the way, but I'm addicted. So if attribute tag is matches tag exact this. Yeah, so I guess this is what you're saying. I shouldn't just spam the shit out of this function. You know what, in this case, I will just make it a property. Edit defaults. And I remember my life before I found out about gameplay. What the hell is this? Voice? No. I don't want to code by voice, thank you. And was just using enums for everything. So much better. Doesn't run through the BP virtual machine, so probably more performant. If you care about that, yeah, not so much with this project, but that is good to know. Bind lambdas, role functions, U functions, shared pointers instead of just U functions. That sounds great. Sounds like exactly what I want. Let me add that to my little GANDev tips list to look up. T, what was it? T multicast delegate. How's the project going, by the way? You're a VR shooter, right? If I remember right. Hopefully well. Okay, so we want to do that. And then if this attribute tag matches, then we want to update. So I'll make a helper function for this. You know what? Attribute updated. I can just call this function in a cheeky way by doing attribute updated with this, so it definitely matches. It's a little yuck, but it'll work. Honestly, I used to like gameplay tags, but C++ they aren't as nice, and I've gone back to enums. Oh, I see. I just like the mainly for the hierarchy, like how you can have like, you know, whatever I've got, item.armor.feet.chestplate.helmet or whatever, and then you can search at kind of any level of that tag. I find that really helpful. But I guess for this attribute stuff, it's not really, like, I'm not really using it in that way. It basically is an enum. I do prefer to use either classes, T subclass of, or gameplay tags than enums. But that's just me. Working on some esoteric performance stuff right now. Oh god, current project is runtime mesh and material merging for our modular characters, so it's one draw call and anim instance. That's nice. Is that using the built-in thing for skeletal mesh merging? I need to do that at my work as well at some point. And runtime mesh, yeah, and material merging, yeah. That's cool. I do need to do that for ours because we have probably the similar thing to you where it's like a character's made of because we have randomized NPCs, like it's made of like a head and like an upper body, lower body, hair, like all that stuff. And I haven't been bothered to merge our shit yet, so every character is like 4 skeletal meshes right now, which is nasty, but yeah. Okay, cool. So I think this will work now. So let's compile this in. If skeletal mesh merge, yeah, I think that's the thing they brought out pretty recently, I think, right? In the plugin. I haven't tried it out. I do need to though. We just used the set master pose thing. Whatever it is. I can't remember. Set master pose component something. Okay, so let's make a quick armor display in here. Armor indicator. Merging the materials is the hard part, yeah. Especially if you have different base shaders going on. That sounds like a pain in the ass. Because I guess you'd have to bake it all out to new texture sheets, right? Really? Actually, would you? I guess you would, right? If you want it to be one draw call. Well, I guess you couldn't get it to be one draw call, right? Because you need to draw the mesh and the... Oh no, yeah, one mesh and one material. Yeah, you could do that. But yeah, you need to runtime bake the textures, I would have thought. A bunch of ways to do it. Doing it sort of suboptimally right now for testing, where I'm using vertex color to mask out texture samples. I see. Nice. Yeah, we have a system where our vertex color controls I think it's red is where the skin color goes, the skin, the actual person's skin, and then the other channels are for primary and secondary color mapping on the clothes, something like that. But yeah. Okay, so for this I'll just do a horizontal box with a image and some text, and that will do. All this UI is going to have to change, but I'll get it at least functional. Okay, this will just be regular, I suppose. 20 maybe. And we'll just bind this to the armor value, and this can just be, I don't even know. I guess this. Those skins get their own... Oh, wait. I'm considering using texture arrays or texture atlas and offsetting UVs. Oh, right, so you bake... Oh, yeah, that would make sense. Different materials, so I've also included exceptions where those skins get their own material slot. Right, yeah. Otherwise you'd have to put all the functionality into one master shader. Yeah, doing an atlas thing would be cool. Dynamic atlas, stitch together the textures. Very cool, man. Interested to hear how that turns out. Because yeah, as I say, I need to do something similar pretty soon too, and I've been putting it off. Okay, 50 from the top, and then we'll just put this here. Okay, so it should show 0, but yes, I have a soft object loading problem as usual. I screw that up every time. Can I just reload these without saving? That's the actions, reload. or load or something, whatever. Okay. So I'll just grab all the shit. And then if I put on the helmets, okay, yeah, it doesn't work, right? That's right. I haven't actually implemented this part yet. I think Unreal is adding a thing natively to do this, by the way, for 5.5. So we're Unreal first stream. Yeah, we're definitely not upgrading any higher than we are. We're on 5.3 at the moment, and it's god, it's such a pain in the ass updating that, yeah, we're just gonna probably stick where we are. Epic just breaks too much stuff every update that I just don't want to update anymore. We think we started on 4.2.4 on the project at work. 5.2, yeah, we skipped 5.2 because of the async physics performance problems, which maybe they've sorted out now, but yeah, at the time there was some pretty problematic, like, because they were just new with their chaos physics. It's a nightmare. They just, like, it's, oh god, I don't want to get into the rant about Epic, but they really need an LTS version or something. Like, it's crazy to just, I don't know. Async physics performance problems, yeah. Or maybe you're not having them, but we have, like, all our cars, well, not all our cars, but certain cars that are up close to the player are, like, physically simulated. And yeah, lost hope in Unreal, yeah. And I saw the Reddit was just full of people complaining about, like, basically I think the problem was with async physics in Chaos, the rigid bodies would never sleep, essentially. They would just, like, land, and you know how normally if they stop moving they'll, like, get taken out of the physics sim or whatever. That was just not working, so that was fantastic. So we had too much, like, physical simulation going on to be able to afford to do that. But yeah, so we're on 5.3. 5.3 is busted, world partition, and H logs for us, so yeah, fun. So this is the thing that applies to vehicles mostly, right? Or is this for everything physics related? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was everything physics. Yeah, pretty sure it was everything physics. I saw a couple of videos of guys doing tests with, like, just, you know, cubes and whatever. And yeah, and as I say, they might have hotfixed this by now, but they wouldn't. Basically, nothing would ever go to sleep if you're using async physics with chaos. I think it was fine if you go back to PhysX or turn off async, but yeah, good stuff. It's as I say, I don't want to get into yeah. After 10 years of working on Unreal, man, it's I wish there was just, like, a long-term support version. I wish I never left 4.2.7, honestly. Anyway, rant over, let's get this working. So the problem was that I never actually trigger these equipment modifiers. So the equipment manager, when we equip an item, right here, we need to grab those things off it. So this is super nasty, but I've done this. You know what? I'm gonna do it properly. I feel too guilty on stream. Equipable item. Okay, and this is, yeah, pointer. And I should definitely make that const because that's the CDO. Okay, and then right here we'll use it, and right here. Now you have to enable CCD with physics and performance goes down the drain. Oh yeah, we couldn't fuck with that. We had to write our own, like, line trace system to try to do some CCD. But yeah, I don't know why they got rid of physics, man. It's crazy. Like, Nvidia has supported this shit for, like, ever, and then they just went rogue and added their own physics sim. I don't know, man. Yeah. No, it's good. It's good shit. I'm glad. Well, I'm not glad you're having those problems too, but it's nice to know that I'm not the only one just sitting there like shaking my fist at work. To be fair, Unreal is fantastic in so many ways. So yeah, it feels bad to kind of shit on them a little bit, but there's just certain things that make it a little hard for the developer experience sometimes. But is what it is. I'm sure every engine has that. Okay, so equipable item, we just need to grab the modifiers and loop through those. I didn't even write the for loop, I just started writing the... You can tell it's getting kind of late for me. Okay, and then we just need to trigger these, so modifier dot apply, and we'll apply it to the owner of this component, and that should do it. Yeah. Physics isn't even on top of the food chain. Chaos is just insanely underperformant. Honestly, unironically considering using Bevy for the next game. Having issues with almost every off-the-shelf engine, yeah. I think that is one place, to be fair, that Unreal is decent. Like, I couldn't imagine being in Unity and not having access to source. Like, at least there's access to source. Exclamation point keyboard. I don't have any commands, but I actually have the box right here. It's a high 75 Leo Borg something. I don't know. I saw a TikTok about it, liked the sound of it, and picked it up. Yeah, Bevy does sound cool though. I just don't know Rust. I'm too scared to learn it. I have heard good things about it though. Okay, grab the stuff. Now it should work. So I see I have 0 armor down in the bottom left. Put on the boots. Fuck, man. Awesome sound. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it's very thocky, or is that what they call it? Thocky, creamy, whatever. I quite like it. Rust is very similar to C++, but with a lot less bullshit. Yeah, but they don't have objects. Bevy's a game engine for Rust, Ali. They don't have objects. They've got this like trait system, right? Or yeah, game framework, I guess. Which I just don't understand. I don't know. I do like the borrow checker though. That's cool. Okay, what is the problem here? Let's see. Maybe this stuff isn't getting triggered. So I should put on the legs and it should give me some armor. Traits, only 1 level deep inheritance. Right. But like traits can contain other traits? Like how do you deal with like say the equivalent in Unreal where you have like an actor with components inside it? Can you do something like that at least? Like some sort of composition? Or is it just full procedural? Yeah, I mean this does look like it should be working, not gonna lie. Okay. So it did just change my value, but I guess the UI didn't change? We definitely add the attribute, yeah. Use multiple traits. Use multiple traits on what though? Like what's the thing that has the traits? I guess it's you just have a variable with multiple traits or something. Like inline object or something. Okay, what's going on here, guys? I've come all the way around and started to hate OOP. I know that it's a trendy thing to say, but thinking in objects causes a lot of self-imposed restrictions. Yeah, that's fair. I hear that actually that's probably the most common thing I hear these days is people not liking object-oriented, which is fair. To me, it's just like after so long programming, my default like I don't know, like mindset. So it's pretty hard for me to like break out of that, I guess, like to solve problems in other ways. I am kind of interested in functional programming, but I don't know. I just like my good old school object-oriented stuff. Okay, so let's have a look. Armor widget. So I guess this function is probably just not like working or something. It tried to work. A legal name. Ah, okay. I see the problem. I never set a tag, did I? Did I expose the tag? There it is. It's not looking at the right stat. It's not looking at any stat, actually. Okay, so now it's 0. Grab some armor. Put on, like, a helmet. Oh, fuck's sake. Alright. What is the problem now? Okay. Still a legal name. That is interesting. Is it because it has... No, it shouldn't be exposed on here. A legal name. Tribute to armor. Bivvy's based on ECS. Oh, okay, so I understand how ECS works, yeah. You run on batches of entities. Yeah, okay. I gotcha. So entities and archetypes. Yeah. Okay. No, I gotcha. That is cool. I do like the idea of an ECS. I just didn't realize that's kind of how Rust worked by default. Okay, so the problem now is still that this attribute tag is coming back as invalid. Which is a little bit concerning. And that function didn't even call when I equipped something. Wait, what? On unapply? On... Oh, no, yeah, because I don't have an unequip right now. Yeah. Okay, we got an owner. We have... Yep, we create the modifier amount is 2. Okay, attribute manager. Get attribute. We have an armor attribute. And it does have a bunch of modifiers on it. Yeah, I've seen, oh wait, I think I skipped a message. You can add stuff in between systems. Alright. Yeah, Unreal has an ECS called mass. Yeah, I've seen mass entity. I just haven't learned it. But I saw their like the demo where they were using it for like crowds and stuff. Honestly, I need to look into it more. It's not really fair for me to have an opinion on it just yet after not really using it properly, but initial impressions of the authoring is not fantastic. I don't super love the blueprint side authoring, but again, maybe you can just do it in C++ and then it's fine. Okay, so when this applies, what is the, no, apply. Okay, so we get the attribute, we add the modifier, that should mark it as dirty, which means next time I get the value, which I do in here, by doing this and then get the current value, then it should update. So let's have a look here. Just resume whatever. Okay, click that again. Ooh, we're not getting any breakpoints in get current value. But we should be adding the modifier, right? Yeah, we are. Then we mark dirty, which should call this. What? This function is not getting called? Wait, what? But how? Okay, so if it gets into this function though, how does it not call that? What? Sorry to cut you both off, but what's ECS? It's like entity component system. It's like a way, like, I guess, I don't know, and Gandev can correct me if I'm wrong here, but as far as I understand it, it's basically a way of both authoring an application and also a specific way of using memory. So you have entity components and systems. Entities are basically an ID, usually like an int or something. And then those have components, which are usually little structs full of data. And then you have systems, which are basically functions or like things that operate on the entities. And you basically lay those out in contiguous memory, so you don't get many cache misses, and it just it's just faster to do it that way, basically. So yeah, you gotta author stuff in a kind of particular way, but it basically like optimizes. It's a way of optimizing memory, I guess, which in turn optimizes the speed of the CPU. At least that's what I understand it as. Not a fan of having to create a data asset. I'm sure there's a way to do it 100% C++, haven't looked into that. You can get a lot done with only knowing a few basic features that are honestly decently well thought out. Okay, yeah, maybe I'll look into it. I haven't really needed that kind of performance on anything just yet, but it would be good to know about. I think, okay, so I'm not sure what's going on here, but I think it might be the fact that I haven't restarted this in a bit. So I'm going to try and get this fixed so I can be done for the night, but let me compile this in. Unlike OOP or component design, the logic and data are segregated. Components are just data structs with no inheritance. Systems operate on that data in batches. You query. That's the end of the message. But yeah, that's probably a better way to put it. And don't be sorry about cutting us off, Ali. You're always welcome. Everyone's welcome into the conversation. For the data you need, you query for the data you need, and it iterates over every component and runs some logic. With data and logic separated, it allows for a lot of flexibility in how you lay out the memory and schedule the logic. So technically, there are lots of different types of ECS. There you go. think Unity's one is dots. Yeah, too kind, thanks. No problem, man. Alright, I think it might have, because I keep compiling after adding functions and stuff, it might have lost the mapping between, like the debug mapping. Entity is usually just an identifier that links to components. The entity is an equivalent to an actor, yeah. So usually I've seen it as like a int, like a 32-bit int or 64-bit int that points to like the start of the memory. Oh no, it doesn't point to it, but has a mapping to the start of the memory. But yeah, there's probably, as you say, lots of different ways to do it. Alright. Come on, let's get this fixed. Otherwise I might have to enlist some debugging help in a second here. Iron helmet. Okay, we actually have a tag this time, that's good. Yeah. Oh god. What I just hit? An ensure? I'm binding something that's already bound. Can I get away with doing that? Okay, yeah, so it is working. I just needed to restart. Yeah, what the hell? It hits that thing a lot. Why does it hit that so many times? Oh, god damn it. Wait. This is not... Jesus. That's not what I want to be doing. I want to bind it outside of it and run the function within it. It's like, oh god, every time I run that function, it rebinds itself over and over. Sort of jealous of Unity, wouldn't want to use it still though. Unity seems to care about performance by default and are working towards that. Dots at first was sort of a fail API wise. Unity 6, they are sort of merging game objects and entities, so every game object is backed by an entity and they're moving things to ECS by gaining a lot of performance and flexibility. Yeah, I did see they had like an automatic kind of system to convert behind the scenes, which is cool. Okay, cool. Yeah, this is working. I can't unequip. I need to probably fix that quickly before we end the stream tonight. Let me just reload this. Okay, if I go, so if I put on all leather, we get 7 armor. If I switch out like, oh fuck, I can't switch out. Okay, let's fix that right now. Transforms exist in ECS land. Propagating child transforms really cheap. Oh yeah, update child transform. Yeah, I see that pop up in profile all the time. Yeah. It is true. Okay, unequipping. So when you click on an item, we call the use function. Basically, I need to say, okay, this is the equipable item. If equipment manager dot is stack equipped, then equipment manager unequip from equipable item dot slots. Otherwise, we'll do that. Okay, so that should allow me to actually unequip stuff now. My situation is probably sort of niche, to be honest. Most people aren't developing for mobile properly. I care about performance more than the average person, yeah. Yeah, I don't know how common using Unreal for mobile is, but... and VR on top of that. I know at least when we were doing VR back in the day on the Vive, bear in mind this is like a long time ago, 8 years ago, the target was 90 twice. Rendering twice at 90 was pretty hard out. Yeah, I can unequip stuff now. Good. I think it won't actually... Yeah, it doesn't remove the modifier though, which is not the best thing in the world. Let's see. To handle that is actually a little bit complicated because the attribute modifier exists on the CDO as the where is it? As this instanced object. So I don't think I don't think I can easily just unapply it by tracking what the modifier is, because this function will get used for every instance of that class. So I think what I need to do is when I apply a modifier, I'm sure there's a way to remove all breakpoints, but I don't know what it is, so I'll just do this. When I add a modifier, I'm actually going to also add an optional. Don't actually know how to do optional, but I'm going to guess. U objects pointer to a context. See if that works. There we go. And then when we add the modifier, we're going to need the modifier to know about its own context. So now it'll know about the context. Now what I can do is remove modifier, I'll add a new function called remove modifiers from context, and that will take in a new object. Like that. Blueprint callable. Now what we need to do when we do the remove is actually figure out which one has the context. So modifiers, if modifier dot context is not equal to null pointer and it's equal to the context we passed in, then we'll remove this modifier. Modifier. Why can't I remove it? It doesn't like that it's const. Okay, fair enough. By the way, it looks like C++ may get a borrow checker, but the proposal has the worst syntax ever. Yeah, you know, it's not so bad in Unreal, but that's one thing I find super tough about C++ is the like layer upon layer of standards. Yeah, I get that going for backwards compatibility, but yeah, it's pretty tough. Removing in the middle of a loop. I am indeed. Very good. Good call. I'll do a reverse for loop then. Modifiers dot. Good catch on that. Modifiers I let's just there we go. Should handle it. Remove can remove multiple elements potentially. You should use remove single if you're sure that there's only one instance, and if you're reverse iterating, you want to only remove one at a time anyway. Removes as many instances of item as there are in the array. You're saying it's cheaper to do it, I guess, because it doesn't have to, well, no, it would still have to iterate though. I guess it just has an early escape once it finds the item. Is that what you're saying? I can do that. Sure. Alright, remove single. Cool. Okay, so now we can remove from context. What we'll do is remove single will break. I don't understand why that would break. I think that'll be fine, will it not? Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to be removing two, but you're saying not to use remove single? I mean, because I know there's only one instance of this anyway, it doesn't really, well, I guess I don't know there's only going to be one instance, but if there isn't, it's fine. There'll be a problem, it'll crash. But I think this will work. But no, I guess we'll find out. Okay, so let's see. When you equip the item now, I want to equip it with, no, when I apply the modifier, I want to give it a, no, not when I apply the modifier. Modifier apply. Right here, I want to give it context, and I can't just give it the owner, which means I'm going to need to give it more information. So when I apply the modifier is actually probably going to need to know something. It's going to need to know I need to know something more specific than that. I guess just the equipable item. That is again a circular dependency, which I really don't like doing, but it'll be okay if I can do a forward declaration. It'll be fine. If I can't forward declare it for whatever reason, then we'll have problems. Well, we won't necessarily have problems, but it's I don't really want to have circular dependencies like that. Okay. We'll just give it this as a context. And now it can say this item is the context of this modifier. Huh? Ah. That's fine. I can include it in the CPP. That's not going to be a problem. Item Then we go to the base, and I will need to update. Oh no, we don't call super in here. Yeah, okay, so that should be fine. So now when we unapply the modifier, we can just unapply based on the context. So we'll just do it like this. We'll say attribute manager dot remove from context item. There we go. So now that should handle any modifiers that that item was responsible for should get removed. Use remove single if you need remove. If you used remove and you accidentally added multiple instances of the same thing, bad things could happen. If you want to be super sure, I would usually add an assertion for the count of the element being 1 or less. Right, okay, I see what you're saying. I'm pretty confident if there's something else in there, like if it's a duplicate, I kind of want, yeah, I guess an assertion would be better, because then it's going to be easier to debug. So let's do that. Nope, it's not in here. It's in attribute. God, I'm starting to lose it. It's getting late. Add modifier. No, it's remove. Yeah, yeah. Okay, remove single, you reckon? Okay. Remove single. And this will return what? How many there were? Always either 0 or 1. How do I do an assert again? Is it just... ensure? What's the one that will only trigger in dev builds? I think it's this one, eh? Ensure. I mean, this is always going to be 1 or less, though. Check F. Check only triggers in dev and crashes. Yeah, okay. Ensure always runs, but only logs in dev. Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, I think this is always going to be less than 1, but we'll see. I'll leave it in, because maybe it does return more if there are more or something. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Cool, so we should be good now, I think. I can't even remember what freaking bug we were trying to fix. Oh, that when you take the armor off, it removes the armor, like, stat attribute. So, boots have no armor, put boots on. Fucking still have no armor. What? I think it's that instance thing doesn't like the live coding, honestly. Or I failed to compile again with the decal spec. Okay, that's the problem. You can also wrap in if do check end if to remove stuff from release unless you enable assertions in release. Oh, okay, that's cool. I think it's fine. I should probably do a check if and print a message, but yeah. I think I'm happy with just doing a check. Yeah, I think that instant stuff, it doesn't really like the hot reload, which is a shame, but... What I did there is pretty bad as well. What did I do? What did I do? Equipment manager... Cool item? No. Anything with a check will be scrubbed from release builds. Oh. It's a macro, not a function. So like this? No. how do you do it then? Like square brackets? Oh, like I need to track the amount and all that. Okay, you know what, let's just nope out of this then, it's fine. We'll just see what happens. So like make that a variable and then check it after, you're saying? Yeah, okay. Right, okay, no, that makes sense. Yeah, I'll do that. I mean, it's extra, like, it has to iterate over the list more, but I guess it's not going to be... modifiers dot counts, no. Wait, what's the one where it says how many are in the array? Algo count? Okay, so then I do like modifier and then like it's less than or equal to 1. How's that look? Hopefully good, because I need to wrap up soon. Okay, let's see. Iron leggings. Okay, so we've got 4 armor down there. Take it off. Fuck, still have 4 armor. Wait, really? So this whole thing just didn't work? Leggings. Remove it, and we don't actually trigger that function at all. Or the breakpoint just doesn't work. Super annoying how these breakpoints keep getting out of sync. Yeah, fuck. Okay, I think it's because I wrote some code. Hang on. Okay. Leggings or helmet. Okay, take it off. No breakpoint hit. Okay. We probably need to call unapply. That's probably why. Current equipment. Dot item stack dot item class. Oh god, here we go again. Default object u equipable item. Okay, yeah, this is going to be some crashy code, but modifiers. Unapply with, what does it need? Get owner and the equipable item. Oh, fucking hell. Okay. Needs this. Okay, let's just go like that. Don't need that anymore. Okay, and then we just pass that as the second argument. Oop. Can't make that const, very nice. That one surely. No, because I'm running a function on it. Okay, cool. That's fine then. Yeah, so we should unapply now. Your cloning modifiers, by the way. No, you're not being annoying, don't worry. No, I'm getting annoyed at myself because I keep writing stuff wrong. What, wait, what did I do wrong here? Oh, I fixed it? Oh, because I was copying the array. Yeah, gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, cool. We should be good now, I think. Hopefully. Because this is taken, again, as usual, a lot longer than I thought. Okay, so we're up to 4. Take it off. We hit the break point, and I'll just let it run and see if it works. Good. Very good. We are good now, I think. Put a bunch of stuff on. Yeah, okay, cool. Okay, now I just want to quickly try and fix that. You know what, let me quickly commit. Armor, or like armor attributes, something. The loading of the sprites. So I must have somewhere in the item row where it doesn't load properly. Let's see, so we get the stack, we get the class name, and we set this. Get default object sprite, which is a soft object pointer, and we just get it. There we go. I don't know why I'd get there. Get that compiled in. Super appreciate all the tips tonight, as usual, game dev. I'm going to write down that check thing as well, because I need to probably do that in more places. And was there something else that I wanted to write down? Oh, the remove single thing. Single. Very good. Cool. Okay, yeah, so we're loading now. Let me just restart to make sure that it will definitely load them. I could probably also just load them when they get displayed on the screen, like actually come into view. And if this works, I'll leave it there for tonight, I think. pretty good progress. I think that means combat will be next time, unfortunately, but I think, be able to do another stream tomorrow, so should be able to get into that. In case you're interested, ensure is an assertion that's designed to always run and returns a bool for the statement. So it's designed to be used like if ensure something, it doesn't crash, but it logs something to the editor and intentionally hitches so you look at your log. Ah, okay. Ensure is an assertion designed to always run. So I guess if the ensure returns false, it's like, hey, something's broken. Like you ensure something that you expect to always be true, but the program could technically continue without it being true, but you need to know about it being false. Is that right? Okay, let me verify ensure. Okay, cool. So check is like cold, the code inside it. Verify not cold. And this is, and ensure is like for dev expectations, I guess. That's handy to know. Rather than me just like arbitrarily letting it crash when something goes wrong, I can put checks or ensures or whatever. In release / do check disabled. Okay, cool, yeah. Cool, yeah, the loading worked, I saw it happen, very good. I think we are sorted then, so these are all arbitrary values obviously, but a full leather outfit, 7 armor. Full steel is 28. Yeah, it does go back to 0. And full iron is 14. Okay. Yeah, okay. 14. Yeah, obviously, yeah, because it's double. Cool. All right, very good. I'm pretty happy with this so far. It's working pretty much how I intended. And I think we're pretty much ready for combat now. Obviously, this attribute doesn't actually do anything yet, but I'll implement that when we do combat. Some seg fault. Yeah, okay, cool, yeah. So checks will help. Yeah. Yeah, I guess because it's more like intentional crash rather than just, you know, because a lot of my crashes right now, if they happen, which I kind of want them to, are probably is like null pointer exceptions and stuff, or like accessing memory I shouldn't be or whatever. So it's not very intentional about the crash. I don't want to like overdo it with checks everywhere, but it does sound like a good thing to get into the habit of doing. It sounds like my problem where everything got duplicated is fixed. Yeah, so I think we're pretty good. Apples and potions work. I do want those to work over time. Actually, that's another thing we need to do, the status effects. Let me write down a list of the things we still need to do. So we still need to do a quest system, combat, status effects, like enemy AI, I guess, or enemies in general, shops, and dungeons. And then I think we would have like an actual loop we could play. So yeah, we're getting close. Not too many things left. Hopefully it's still interesting watching the process of like basically from scratch building an RPG. I know it's a lot of like, maybe for some people like boring kind of systems-y stuff, but that's kind of how these projects start off usually. You got to build up from nothing to have the systems, and then from those you can fill out the content and then tweak the gameplay from there. So yeah, you're getting to see pretty much the raw experience of how I go about developing games and the problem solving process. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it there for tonight. Thanks heaps for tuning in, and as always appreciate the help and expertise, Gandev. You're an absolute legend. Ali Lou, it's very interesting for me. I'm loving, brother. Hope you keep up. Yeah, I think I will. I appreciate that, Ali. I will probably go back to the game engine at some point, but I'm gonna at least get the loop of this game together first. Yeah. You'll have a good night or day or whatever, and I'll probably start the stream around the same time tomorrow. We'll see. Until then, I'll catch you later. Have a good night. See ya.